Ghana's fisheries sector is the main source of fish food, income, employment and livelihoods for coastal dwellers. According to the Fisheries Commission, the sub-sector employs about 10% of the population as fishers, processors, boat owners, boat builders and others in ancillary jobs. Direct workforce for the industry includes about 140,000 fishermen in the 4 coastal regions: Volta region, Greater Accra region, Central region and Western region. In addition to food security, the marine fishery sector per World Bank estimate in 2013 generates approximately $1 billion in total revenue each year. Globally, IUU fishing, marine pollution and climate change are contributing to decline in fisheries. In Ghana, increased fishing effort in terms of number of vessels by all fleets over the last couple of decades has not resulted in any significant increase in catches beyond 350,000 metric tons. With the exception of the tuna fleet, catch per unit effort of all fleets has been declining. Data from the fish landing sites monitored by the Fisheries Scientific Survey Division of the Fisheries Commission indicate growth and recruitment overfishing. The situation negatively affects livelihoods, income, and standard of living of small-scale fishers. Compounding the plight of small-scale fishers is climate change. Its impacts, among others, have been tidal waves, storm surge, and coastal floods, resulting in damage to canoes, nets, and outboard motors, loss of lives at sea, displacements, and growing hardship among small-scale fishers. 2 of such instances occurred in April 2022 in Senyabreku in the Central region and Pute in the Greater Accra region.
Your boss is here, Canoe. Albomoto na down. Mekwa kucha. Na down. Albomoto na down. Mekwa kucha. Ni na and you wait there 3 in 1. Boat, net, and albomoto.
The outboard motor which pull the canoe can be found as at now, and the canoe too, the how do you call it? The net too is very stuck in the sea, which can't be removed.
Kweigyah is a fisher at Abanze. He tells how his forefathers rely on local indigenous knowledge to monitor the weather and how difficult it was in some of the times.
Achela yumbo tumpa etrampani de na shani ma anwa ne kire me yehu de hu no botupa yehu afi so purara yekoda asumpo se danu no mamaroma obuso chakasa yehwe musum no muye musum na yepure nantew di musum bia ye mupe afasochi aka ne ba so puru wa ye musum wa ye mu so chi na ogbu agase pa ogbu abo musum na atwa pe na puru asa na chi na ari ye fefe akọ kapun mbra ye musum ba na ntwa o musum wa asa na chi bio na mra opi aya musum no mun aya bonen atira mana opi aya wa ye fimi dia pe na nanu ala ni mun mudu de wo ka she musum na musum muna no mo ma ye bo wun na ye ya adwe na abaya kase nti ye bokọ puru mun ya ye ba sa ye che be mu famu na puru na anu na ye basa wa ye kase kwa be min ta butu ma to ye nchema ba so na puru na anu no ro mo fi na anu na abara so ti bitu kan e ma ye wa aduma du mutu anya wo fi ni mpo tu ko anya na impa na asu mpo bia anyi no bia ye so akafa asema bre ihe akofo no tu mu do.
Canoe and Fishing Gear Owners Association of Ghana has been much concerned about the plight of small-scale fishers in this regard and has taken steps to address this annual ritual of damages to canoes, net and outboard motors and loss of lives at sea among small-scale fishers. Nana Kweigyah is the president of Canoe and Fishing Gear Owners Association of Ghana, and he talks about the association and their concerns with safety at sea.
My name is Nana Kweigyah, president for Canoe and Fishing Gear Owners Association of Ghana, Kweigyah. The Canoe and Fishing Gear Owners Association of Ghana is an association of canoe and net owners who have come together to participate effectively in fisheries governance and management. As small-scale fishers, fishing remains the main source of livelihood for our members. And in many cases, it is the only source of livelihood for our members. For this reason, we have been concerned about the damages to canoes, outboard motors and nets due to tidal waves, storm surge and coastal floods. That is why we approached the Ghana Meteorological Agency to assist us overcome this challenge. 2022 is the International Year for Artisanal Fisheries and Aquaculture. Unfortunately, many canoes, more than 70 of them, got damaged due to tidal waves, storm surge and coastal floods. And with the support of Ghana Meteorological Agency, workshops have been organized for selected canoe owners. The Canoe and Fishing Gear Owners Association of Ghana has WhatsApp platform for the various regions. And due to the training that the Ghana Meteorological Agency offered to the selected canoe owners, we are now able to interpret marine forecasts and translate it into local languages and share on WhatsApp platforms as voice message for fishers to receive ocean state information, to rely on and decide whether to go to sea or not to go to sea.
Mr. Joseph Potofi was a facilitator at the training workshop, and he speaks about what Ghana Meteorological Agency does and how helpful it has been to small-scale fishers.
Ghana Meteorological Agency, in short we call it GMBET. Our mandate is to observe all the weather parameters and also make sure that at least we measure them and record them and archive them. And out of these weather parameters, we come out with the daily forecast, weekly forecast, monthly forecast, and seasonal forecast for the whole nation. We also issue forecasts for farmers and then the fishermen. These are some of the latest things that we'll be doing. And we are also the advisor for government when it comes to climate and weather issues. Atmosphere being dynamic, we have pressures, we have winds changing the direction, we have temperatures, high temperatures, low temperatures, we have storms propagating along the ocean, along the shore of the coast. All these things affect the activities of fishermen on the ocean. And then by so doing, we need to come out with a forecast that will be able to protect life and property at sea. So I can say weather actually affects the day-to-day activities of our fishermen. And the irony of it is that the kind of boats or gears that they use for fishing, the boats are too small that any little strong wind or tidal wave or significant wave height, which is over 1.5 meters, can easily break their boats. So there is a need for us to provide services for them so that at least they can protect their lives and their properties at sea. I will say for the past 3-4 years, awareness has been created along the shores of Ghana from Aplau all the way to Axim Hafasene. Fisher folks have been educated, and then simple ways of forecasting have been developed for them, where we classify the state of the ocean into 3 forms. We have the calm states, the dangerous states, and the rough states. And we number the calm states as 1, the rough states as 2, and the dangerous states as 3. Anybody going for fishing, at least by observing the flag at the landing beach, will tell you the state of the ocean, and you will decide whether you'll be able to go or you might not go. And with this alone, it has helped most of our fisher folks. With the current stakeholders meetings that we had from Adina through Angonga, through Kita to Adan, all the way to Temanungwa, Anumabu to Axim, we realized that the fisher folks are now making good use of the weather forecast that we have been giving them, and I believe that is also protecting most of their fishing gears and then their properties, and then protecting their lives.
Kweigyah tells how they rely on ocean state information in present times.
About flower bensi, I'm a man. There be a young anamada about phone our baby. So you are in Albaya Bana, you see your phone now, young. Double star 920 star 88 hash. Yaba young, there you are in Baba Chebia woman. I feel so a bam when I watch a human. You do me no ama. Nti say bibi mpo be yebo na wo fra he wo boya ma ndem ye ko baba nimpo na mara kwanwan mu bodewu. Be bia da no ho da nde wi aden abaye bon. WhatsApp. E ko WhatsApp group wo wa. No so wo diduma ma falufu. Nti wo boya no so wo bo na wu ma yete. Mama ye huma no so ye bo do ma ndे da wi aden na baba ye ne di. Ma ma ye nko. Nti ye wo tei ma wo so onko ma nka fa to ye ncha mba.
Marine Forecast WhatsApp group is a multi-stakeholder platform where Ghana Meteorological Agency shares coastal and maritime forecasts. Selected canoe owners from the 4 coastal regions, Volta region, Greater Accra region, Central region, and Western region are on this platform. Upon receiving the forecast, it is shared on the regional platforms for canoe owners to follow the forecast. In addition to sharing the forecast, it is also translated into local languages that allows fishers who are not able to read to have access to the forecast via voice messages.
No fish, no life. Madwag bandi boko na Fomakata. Ashanya Badashito Hicho Ghana Meteorological Agency Togo Namiato Shilokata Lamdia Maba.
This has helped fishers to obtain ocean state information. Obtaining ocean state information has been made possible by GMES and Africa project, sponsored by the European Union and the African Union. And one of the services by the project is the Safety at Sea Services. Dr. Kweigyah speaks about GMES and Africa project and their Safety at Sea Services.
My name is Kweigyah. I'm the project coordinator for the GMES and Africa project, Marine and Coastal Areas Management in North and Western Africa. One of the key services we provide, especially for fishers in Ghana, is the Safety at Sea Service. The Safety at Sea Service basically provides ocean state information to fishermen. What this service does is we analyze model products that allow us to know the state of the ocean. This we make available via an app, USSD or text service, where users can dial in and get responses on the state of the ocean. And when our users don't have an app or an Android phone or a phone, a normal phone, we use colors, flags basically. So we put flags at the coast and it allows our fishers to know the state of the ocean. In Ghana, the Ocean State Service is tailored for fishermen, and the Canoe and Fishing Gears Association of Ghana are one of our main users. Over the years, our engagement with them has been exceptional, and we hope this will continue.
The Canoe and Fishing Gear Owners Association of Ghana, in collaboration with GMES and Africa Project and the Ghana Meteorological Agency, have been engaging fishing communities on safety at sea. But the association is concerned about the future of this campaign. Nana Kweigyah has this to say.
Our major concern now is how to sustain this campaign among small-scale fishers, so that safety at sea issues becomes part of our daily activities, so that fishers rely on ocean state information before embarking on fishing expedition.
Dr. Kweigyah of GMES and Africa Project has given assurance about sustainability of the Safety at Sea campaign.
Sustaining the service is very important to us. So we have been working with Ghana Met in developing this. Ghana Met pulled moving forward, and it's currently doing that anyway, in ensuring that the service stays forever. We are also not doing this in isolation. We also work together with the Ministry of Fisheries, and we have a national focal person who is also supporting in ensuring that the service can be sustained. It is important that we do this because ocean state is very, very key, and we must have a plan in ensuring that our people stay safe at sea.
The Canoe and Fishing Gear Owners Association of Ghana, Kweigyah, expresses our profound gratitude to the Ghana Meteorological Agency and to the GMES and Africa projects, the entire partners of the Canoe Consortium, and the funders, African Union Commission and the European Union, for the Safety at Sea services, which has been a timely intervention to save lives of artisanal fishers and our investment. We also expresses our gratitude to the African Confederation of Professional Organizations of Artisanal Fisheries for their contribution to the development of artisanal fisheries across the entire continent of Africa. Thank you.